Hey guys, just a quick collective reading. First card, we have number 39, which breaks down to a 12, which is a very divine, sacred number seen through the zodiacs, the sacred texts mention this, the months, the hours. A 12 is a very sacred number, and it feels very multidimensional. And this is the card of the Beaver Moon creation. And it looks like she's looking out at all of these points of light and observing the different paths that they take, the different blueprints. It looks like Spirit is here co-creating these blueprints. So this is about your vision. It's about the path that you're choosing to take and where it leads you. There's also symbology here of the connection with the stars and how we are actually a star. The 5 points, the head, the arms, the legs. So this is an invitation to create something new, to create some new plans. Behind this creation is abundance. So whatever you're gonna put your energy into, whatever these blueprints are, they will be fulfilled in abundance, whether you are consciously creating them or not. Where our attention goes, energy flows. It looks like right in the third eye of Spirit is the moon. It's our representation of our inner being, our inner selves, how we feel. And it looks like there's light expanding out. There's new awareness, new understandings, new visions. We've got number 2. 2 does represent the polarities, but it also represents union, a coming together, the masculine and the feminine. It's a number of balance. It also represents the light and the dark, the polarities. This is the card of adventure and the South. And it looks like there's this technology. This also feels very multidimensional. It looks like we're looking through some kind of camera or telescope, and there is a person with an umbrella. An umbrella would infer that there's rain. Rain is water, emotion. And a symbol of protection with the umbrella as well. I feel like there's a message in this saying that you are protected And it's interesting because we also have the observation card here, the peregrine falcon. There's also been a lot of messages this week coming in around our connection with the birds, with animals, gifts coming in, telepathy with the animals, messages from spirit through the animals. I always like to think of like any animal that crosses my path, I'll think of like the symbology that goes with it, like what they represent. 25 breaks down to a 7, which is it's a very logical number. It's like reasoning, analyzing. It's also a very spiritual number. So, and excuse the noises in the background. My roof is still getting done. And it looks like this is like actually looking at like this nebula, like this place in space time. And this is the card of adventure, the South. So there's so much that can be said here. I'm just trying to, yeah, it just feels like, what is it that you want to observe? What point are you wanting to get to? Where do you want to shine your light? It's 2025 and we're now learning to create our reality through our emotion, through our assistance with our guides, our helpers, through the power of our observation. There's more that can be observed here, though. You may want to give yourself some credit for how far you have come. Looking back, like even like 5-10 years, how much you've changed, how much you've grown. There's information available. There's light being distributed here. There's also darkness. So it really is going to depend on where you place your attention. If you're focused more on the darkness, that's what you will experience more of. There's gifts available here. Behind the adventure is speaking your word, the card of your voice. So again, the power, now this is the collab, the power of your voice, the power of your observation, your vision, your blueprint, where you are zooming your focus in. This looks like a portal for a new beginning. We begin in the east. This just feels like an opportunity to use the power of your mind to create a new reality, a new pathway, a new blueprint. I'm going to pull some tarot. If you would like the extended version of this reading, make sure you're on my YouTube channel. Thanks for subscribing and liking and commenting, all the things. Love you guys. All right. Just want to see if there's anything else. Behind the observation is the release with the Jaguar. Again, feeling protected. This is an energy of ease, of grace, or I should say an opportunity for ease and grace. Be very careful of where you're placing your attention. All right, if it's in areas of tension, of holding on too tight, of resistance, then you're going to experience more of that. That's why I said pay attention, or give yourself credit for how far you have come. Put your attention onto the positive things. Pull your attention away from those areas that are bringing the tension, and instead, how can you raise your vibration? Oops. How can you place your attention on more of the areas that are in alignment with what you actually want on a soul? This feels like on a soul level. Let's get some tarot out here. We've got the Eight of Pentacles with the Queen of Swords. Yeah, this is about the mind. Look what was behind the beginning, that light. What did I say? There's light, there's illumination, there is understandings, epiphanies available, gifts available. Just be careful of placing too much attention on the dark, right? Because then you miss the light. This is an activation portal. We are moving into, as I'm recording this, and I do consider all these readings timeless. However, I'm recording this as we're in the Lionsgate portal. And so this is a time of activation, of strengthening, of light, of support. You may want to revisit your goals, your vision boards or intentions. Make sure that you're revisiting these often, because the more you place your attention, and I always like to play little mind movies anytime I'm revisiting my goals. I'll picture, imagine, or visualize, get a sense of what that outcome feels like. Even something as simple as I want my house to be clean, right? And I know this is one that comes through, especially I know I have a lot of mothers watching this, but so I've learned to retrain my focus from, it used to be there would be tension around There's messes, and I'm not gonna say it's perfected. However, it's gotten a lot easier. I instead will play a little mind movie, just a quick little like mini movie. What it feels like, remembering what it feels like when it's clean. And that takes the tension away, and it actually gives me the motivation to get it done. And it takes repetition. You have to keep doing it. And this is just one example, but any area of your life that you're experiencing tension, you can do this for. Instead of placing your attention on the shit that brings you tension, place it on the opposite polarity. And imagine it as already being complete, already being done. And this kind of cuts through the energy, and it helps you to begin to really reprogram and repattern your energy layers. Because a lot of our tension is based on subconscious patterns, programs that we're running that oftentimes aren't even necessary. They're maybe not even true. I mean, truth is relative, but it's another. Let's continue. Yes. It's time to let go of the combativeness. And I feel like this is within you. You're combating yourself. And this is blocking your gifts. It's blocking you from receiving. So it's blocking from truth. So what we'll do is we'll just turn these the right side up, and we'll place attention on truth, on receiving, on balance, on our own confidence, our own grace, our magneticism. There's the lions in the background. This is the Lionsgate Portal. This is fire energy, energy of creation. The spark. Let's get one more of these. King of Cups in reverse. How are you manipulating yourself? How can you be more compassionate with yourself? More honest with yourself? More giving and loving to yourself? Some of you guys, not all of you, but some of you could be dealing with could be a air sign female, or so that'd be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or dealing with, or could be King of Water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Doesn't have to be, but the King of Cups in reverse can be manipulative. It can be emotionally cut off or imbalanced. Cannot be, it could be when the King of Cups is in his shadow, is in reverse, indirect. He's imbalanced. He could be lying to himself, to others, probably both. So in order to bring balance, we give energy to compassion, to empathy, to emotional balance, understanding. We pour out that which we want to receive back. And it doesn't matter if you're male or female. We all emulate both the masculine and feminine qualities here. And you can use your voice to bring about more of these qualities that you're wanting to bring into balance. So instead of focusing on the negative, we turn him right side up. And how can we pour into being more empathetic or being more compassionate? There's transformation happening here, available here. You just have to observe it and to put your energy towards it. There's something coming in around letting go of, how do I want to say this? Perhaps choosing to be more for the all, in service to spirit. And this is what will really grow your gifts, is when you choose to be in service of spirit, of the great creator, of the light. If you're wanting activations, speak about it. Use your voice to command it, to invite it, to invoke it. There's lots of messages in here of protection and of connection, the different ways that spirit uses to connect with us on a multi-dimensional level. If you're available to recognize it, you will receive it. Behind the East was time, discipline. Number 41, which breaks down to a 5, which is change, transformation. There's healing available to you in the discipline. This is your key. Clarity comes through the purification. Through the discipline. This is a whole new life that's available to you. It's up to you to put the atoms together. to spin the molecules in the direction of that which you want to receive. There's plenty of assistance here for you. You just have to be open to receive it. Thank you guys for liking and sharing and commenting. Let me know you were here in the comments. I love hearing from you guys. Do make sure you are subscribed. Tap the notification bell if you want to be notified of upcoming videos. Love you guys. Happy Lionsgate.